What is up, guys? Today we are going to be cleaning my engine bay and strapping down everything that's loose and bounces around when I go off-roading. I think that's why my engine is acting the way it is, because something got loose and that could be why it's not running right. So the tools we're going to be using are an 1101 screwdriver, some cutters to cut some zip ties, a small impact to speed things up, along with a motorized 3/8 ratchet. And also for cleaning, we're going to be using some throttle body cleaner along with some mass airflow sensor cleaner. And I'll explain how those work and how to use those. First, we're going to start taking apart the intake. Alright guys, so let's take the intake off. First thing we have to do over here is we have to take the filter off. So to do that, we have to take this off, loosen that clamp, loosen this clamp. We're going to take the mass airflow sensor off as well. We'll have to take this out because when you clean it, you can't have it plugged in. And then we're going to come over here, undo this clamp, throttle body's right there. Take this out, pull that off. We're going to take this off and this off, and we're going to figure out how to tighten this bracket because both those screws are tight and it still moves, so we got to figure something out. Might have to self-tap screw or something there. Alright, so let's get to it. Okay, so now that we have the intake off, we can see the throttle body right in there. That is pretty dirty. What happens is it could cause the throttle body to stay open a little bit, which isn't what's happening, but it's a good idea to clean it anyways. Okay, so I put a rag under there just in case, make cleanup a little easier. So you just spray it in little spurts like that. Do not spray continuously, and then while you are spraying, you want to be opening and closing the throttle. Okay guys, so to clean the MAF, if you look right in there, that little hole there, I don't know if you guys will be able to see. You see those wires there? That's what you need to spray. So you take your MAF sensor cleaner, spray in there, spray like that. Don't spray continuously. Do that about 10 to 15 times. Let it dry for a few minutes, and then you're all good. So this is a brand new MAF sensor. However, there is the possibility that it did get dirty in the desert with dirt flying around, even though the filter isn't that dirty. So it's, you know, you never know. And I have MAF cleaner anyways, so I might as well clean it. But the reason you would clean it is because it controls your idle. So that could be why it's misfiring. I'm open to all possibilities here, trying to figure out, because it's hurtful. I can't drive my car. I don't like that. Okay, so now we have everything cleaned. So what we need to do is start putting everything back. Throttle body should be dry by now. The MAF sensor over there is dry. So should be good to go. Okay guys, so now that we've got the intake back on, we need to figure out what to do with this bracket so this doesn't move, and then I'll probably just put another zip tie there to keep that side from moving, and then we'll work on that hose and try to get everything good there. Okay, so now that we have this bracket secured, the intake is not going anywhere. the radiator is also not going anywhere. Before, it was either the radiator was secure or the intake was secure. It didn't really want to do both. And this one just isn't even there. So luckily the radiator isn't moving, but I will have to get a bushing for here, make a little bracket, maybe use that hole, maybe just self-tap like that one, and then I could have it come up to here, or I could make another bracket, attach onto this screw, and attach it that way just to keep this from moving. But for now, I will just put a zip tie again, just save time, and there's other stuff that we need to do. Okay guys, so essentially what we're going to be doing is this down here, we need to strap down. We need to strap down the power steering fluid reservoir. We'll strap this down, even though that probably doesn't do a whole lot. We will tighten this up. We're going to strap this down over here. We are actually going to delete this because I don't have the sprayers anymore. Alright guys, so it's been a little bit since I was recording. I went ahead and tightened everything down. Intake not going anywhere. This hose not going anywhere. This box not really going anywhere. This box, which I think was cruise control, not going anywhere. Power steering, moving a lot less. But just for shits and giggles, let's start the car, see if maybe that fixed it. I don't know. Nope, didn't fix anything, didn't make a difference at all. So, oh well, so let's check the fuel pump. I can hear it turning on, it's definitely getting fuel, but maybe off the off chance that something got in the tank, might as well check. Alright, so before we continue, it's getting a little cold, so I'm gonna put a jacket on real quick. Okay, it's much better. Okay, so ignore how dirty it is. I actually take it off-road, which unfortunately is why it broke. But, so yeah, everything's dirty. So we're gonna take this off. That's fuel pump is under here. Open here, get access to the gas tank. Then there's another cover, take that off, then we can get access to the fuel pump itself. Alright, so as you guys saw, I didn't really do a whole lot. The fuel pump's good, we cleaned the MAF sensor, we cleaned the throttle body. Still same results, so it could be a vacuum leak. That's what I'm thinking. It's either a vacuum leak, or it could be the timing is off, and that would explain it as well. One of those, honestly, that's what we're thinking. There's not a whole lot of things it could be, so yeah. But if it's not like a simple cheap fix, then definitely going SR swap, because I do need more power, for sure need more power. This motor is, I'm putting too much on it, it doesn't like it. So more power, it'll be newer. Imported motors have anywhere from like 45 to 65,000 miles on it, so it's way newer than this. I don't even know how many motors are on this motor, honestly. How many motors are on this motor? I don't know how many miles are on this motor, honestly, because it looks rebuilt, and it had an upgraded fuel pump. It had a Walbro 255. The injectors could be upgraded too. That could also be an issue. And if it's the injectors, then I don't want to replace those, because injectors are expensive, and you have to do all four, and you have to get the O-ring for it too. And I don't want to do that. Yeah, but it looks rebuilt. You can see the seals look new, so that sort of tells us, hey, it's been opened before, anyways. So it could be rebuilt, or it could have just been opened up and cleaned, and that could be it. Or it could be fully built. You could open up and could have like manly rods and forged pistons and all that, and that'd be pretty sweet. Honestly, if that was the case, then I'd probably keep it and turbo it, if that was the case, because that's cheaper than an SR. But I'm not gonna open it, so I don't know, because I'll just sell it, because it's I don't need it. So when you get an imported motor from an importer, there's a warranty. So that's the main selling point for me is, hey, if I drop it in and something's wrong right away, I could just be like, hey, this is what's wrong, and they're like, okay, and then I'm pretty sure they send you a new one. I don't think they give you your money back, but I think they just send you a new one to fix that. And then I'm not sure if that one is warranted as well. I don't know. Never dealt with one before yet, so if I run into that, then I'll definitely let you guys know how the process works. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you did, comment down below what you guys think the problem is. I'm open to all suggestions, I'm checking everything. And hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.
No,